One thing that has been really good has been the Browns' defense. This is first downs allowed in the NFL this season. Browns have allowed 88. Next closest is the Cowboys at 122. The Saints have allowed 135. The league average is 148. That is how good Jim Schwartz's defense has played. Now, I mean, they've been gashed for some big plays. But again, if you're allowing 88 first downs, think about that. You're getting off the field on third down a significantly more than 50% of the time.
Well, again, last week against the Cardinals, they were 1 for 12, and the one was right at the end of the game when it was kind of in prevent mode, and they, the quarterback ran it, In fact, he was their leading rusher, and that wasn't saying much. So, now the defense, that's what I said. There's a case that this team could be undefeated. The 3 games they've lost, it's really been the offense's downfall, either turn the ball over or not scoring when they had chances. So, they had a couple games in a row, the Colts game, the Seahawks game, there were some questions. Sure, the competition was weak last week, but they did what they had to do. It was like the 3rd best performance in NFL history, as far as number of yards, 58 yards in the game. And I went through the play-by-play, and Arizona only got into the Browns' territory as far as the Browns' 44. And I think they only had 5 or 6 plays on the Browns' side of the ball. So it was totally dominating.
So the Browns had 34 sacks last year in 17 games. This year, 33 sacks in just 8 games. Again, it's that defense and the mindset they have.
Yeah, I looked at that, and I think they have 26 sacks. But either way, they're gonna have way more than they had last year, and it's because you got some pass rushers, you got an aggressive defense, and Joe Woods kind of played a little softer. They didn't play as aggressive as Jim Schwartz is playing it, and it's what we anticipated. And the 2 most important categories is points allowed and takeaways. And they weren't getting the takeaways. They were holding the points down, but they're now starting to get the takeaways, and it's making this defense really strong.